Yo, what's good? What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to yet another stream. This time back in the air. I think we were in the Airbus last week. Yeah, we were. But this time we're flying beautiful Allegiant. And it's the first time for everything. Allegiant out of Myrtle Beach. You see, there's no scenery here. That sucks. The jet was clipping through the plane. Like expected. I mean, come on, it's a simulator. It's GS documentary mods. So pretty empty here. Nobody here. There was a Spear that just arrived here like 15 minutes ago when I hopped online and I checked out VATSIM map. Not here anymore. We are on VATSIM currently. No traffic anywhere here. I think the closest traffic is probably where is it? It's actually flying past us. On its way from Nashua over to Boston Logan. It's the JetBlue 320. Yeah, the closest airport to us that's actually populated is Charlotte, and that's probably about, I want to say 150 miles away. So let's get this plane started. Let's get her on the ground. We got about 24 minutes till we got to get Myrtle Beach to Sarasota. Did I not say that yet? We're flying over to Sarasota. I got the scenery just yesterday, just for this very occasion for Allegiant. I actually have a very cool livery. I want to fly the Vegas Golden Knights livery, the hockey team, and then also they have the Las Vegas Raiders football team liveries as well. Those are pretty cool, and I'm thinking, when should I fly? Maybe the Raiders. I know I can fly Chicago to Vegas. It's just gonna be very, very long, but I have done that flight before. I've done Vegas to Chicago before, one Friday morning. I didn't stream it, but this was just for myself. So if I did it on my own, I know we can do it. It's probably going to be like a 3-hour, 4-hour stream. Same thing as like flying to Mexico or like Florida to Chicago. But it should be fun. Maybe we can do, probably going to do a Midway to Vegas or Vegas to Midway. One of those. And we would arrive. There's one gate out of Midway I want to fly out of. Specifically with either the Vegas Golden Knights livery or the Vegas Raiders livery. Maybe the Vegas Raiders we can fly like, maybe like San Jose or something to Vegas, or if I get the Phoenix scenery, we can do like Phoenix to Vegas to say, we can do like Salt Lake City if I get that scenery, Salt Lake or Jackson Hole, some of that, like Salt Lake City to Vegas, and then the other livery we could do, what do you call it? We can do the Chicago Midway to Vegas, or the other way around. It depends. This just sounds like a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool Allegiant liveries. Honestly, I think Allegiant's kind of an underrated airline. I haven't flown it yet myself. I just know that a lot of people like it. Like it's normal. Alright, sorry about that. Back to aircraft. APU is actually available. Let's go ahead. Actually, no, I forgot. 3 minutes. We need to start programming the aircraft because passengers are boarding now. And actually, wait, I want to see one thing. Hello, flight attendants. I want to see if you can see. Oh, yeah, there they are. Okay. Alright, back here. This is way, way empty. The cool thing is they do have like Allegiant Airlines for the GSX cars. That's very nice. Keep forgetting to replace the music. This music's gonna piss me off at some point. Make sure none of the cameras are clipping through. All good. All good. All good. All good. All good. These surprisingly are fine, mainly because they're just very far away. These are the ones that I don't like because obviously they're clipping. I don't know, but I don't want to zoom in because then the engine is going to start clipping. So I can't really do anything about it. All right, let's go on with programming. What the frick? All right, back over here. Weather. Where's my weather? Here we go. 20 minutes to departure, we'll make it with plenty of time to spare. 3032, quite high. Go ahead and put that in here. 3032, the altimeter. 3032? Okay, 3032. Seatbelts stay off for now. APU, about a minute and a half. I'm gonna go, actually, hold on, we can just pop this. Because I'm feeling lazy today. We are, no, this is IKEA right here. Or is it not? Alpha Alpha Yankee 227. Cost index for us today. What's the cost index? Cost index is 5. Okay, so we're gonna have a nice and steady flight. 360 for the 360 for the cruise. Wind, request that. Requested one more time, and while we're waiting for that, let's go over to the next page. Load sheet should be in. Let's hope it is not. I'm going to resend that. Load sheet does not like us over the past 2 weeks that it hasn't done this. Alright, zero fuel weight is 125.1. The zero fuel weight center of gravity is 32.6. We'll cross check that once we're pushing. Fuel we're taking with us 12.8. Very nice. Good amount. Good amount. Alternative fuel. Our alternative is Orlando. It's 2.5 on the dot. 2501 is going to be our alternative. Here we go. Wind data is ready. Insert that, and here's our flight plan. Myrtle Beach does not have a SID, does it? Runway 18. No SID. We're just going to go straight to SSI. 3 minutes on the clock for... We're done fueling. We are done fueling. Let's come on. APU comes on. About halfway done with boarding. Ooh, people. This should pop on in just about 3 minutes. VATSIM told us to squawk what? What are we squawking today? Squawking 3013. 3013. We're going to keep it on standby for now. Reset that. Make sure that's unlocked. This is all going to stay exactly where it is. This turns off. This turns off. Right, okay. I just want to make sure everything's off. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. We're not going to turn this on yet because we're going to have all the announcements. And actually, remind me, you guys, to turn off the announcement for pushback so we can get just pure engine. This is CFM, so it's going to start up pretty fast. But just remind me to turn it off so that we can listen to that. From here, I'm going to delete the flight discontinuity. We're going to have... Actually, we can just go to plan. I forgot. From 180, we're just going to go directly to SSI. From SSI, let's keep scrolling. We can actually stop that right here. Do we have a VOR we have to fly to? Let's see. Next. Okay, so here. Arrival. ILS runway 14. Any stars? Did they give us any stars? I don't think they did. They did not. Alright, let's figure this out. Let's see if we can get a star for ourselves. They have the Bangs 1. That is completely... Okay. So Bangs 1 or Clamp 7. Which brings you in from where? Where does it bring you in from? Kind of like the Tampa area. The Luber 3. That brings you in from the south. Right? No, that also brings you in from the north. And then there's also the Rays 2. Rays 2. Doesn't Vegas have a Rays SID? Alright, we're gonna take the Luber 3 or Luber 1. Either Drew or Shore. Where are any of these waypoints? I do not see. We'll take Drew. I don't know. Alright, let's scroll through here because we don't have a SID and it's just gonna take us directly to 114. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Let's go ahead and see. Zoom out of here. What the flip was that? Hold on. So if I zoom in here, hold on. Let's zoom out. My bad. Okay, so that's Drew. So we're from Drew. But we can just go direct from CSI, right? Yeah. Okay. So from CSI, SSI. My bad. We're gonna go direct Drew. Paste that in here. There we go. Flight plan fixed. Yes. Just zoom in so we can see. That's the middle of nowhere, literally. All right, runway 10, runway 18. Straight flight down. Reconnect. There's a manual there. Zoom in. Constraints. VOR. Turn on the fuel pumps. Turn off the external power. Seatbelts are on, right? Okay, they are. Good. Okay, we are done boarding. There we go. I probably should have tested the AP earlier before we started it, but never too late. That's a lie. There's a point where there is too late, like right now. The engines is not too late, though. All done. All right. We're gonna go up immediately to, let's go up to 5,000. Light, that's the manual, right? That right there. Zoom in here. Yeah, that's the manual. We're gonna just go directly from route to Paso. That's okay. Leave the manual. What? Oh, that's the go around. Okay, we'll go back here. Where's Paso? Oh, right there. Okay, so we did this. There we go. That's all good. That fixed itself. All right, all done with the flight plans. Go ahead, go over to here. Progress. We're going over to Sarasota. Give me a short taxi to the gates. Very nice. I like a lot. Boarding is done. We're just waiting for the fuel to finish. Go ahead, calculate this stuff. But how many more minutes? 12 minutes. Oh, we're gonna be on time. Pretty certain of that. Let's see. Runway 18, 137, 137, flaps 1. What if we do flaps 2? Because it just is. Flaps 2. Packs. Is it kind of like smoky? Yeah, we might have to do packs off for that. We did toga. Toga out. Flaps 2, 0.5 toga. Departure, we're gonna pre-select 200, just so we can get up and out. Then what's next? Fuel prep, no secondary. Okay, Myrtle Beach. Back to K Myrtle Beach. What runway would we come back on? We would come back on also 18, right? So where would that be? RNAV 18. We come over here, fill all this out. This would be 30.32. Temperature 23, and it's actually warming up already. Winds, what were the winds here? 22, you sure that's right? Yeah. 203. Pretty calm winds. This is a reading 23, so we're gonna copy it from here. All on and all ready. Just waiting for the final numbers from the ground crew for the secondary load sheet. Alright, should get that in just a moment. Right. Alright, we're all ready to go. Good news. Alrighty. That's the sound of very nice, we're done boarding. All done? Company message, here's the load sheet. We're going to go ahead, turn on the beacon so we can tell the ground crew we're ready to push. Final numbers. 125.1, cross check. I don't know why the text is so big. 32.6, all good. We're going to go ahead, close the door. Where is it? There it is. Ladies and gentlemen on board, welcome on board Allegiant Airlines Flight 227 down to Sarasota-Bradenton International. Flight time today. Air time is going to be hour 9. We're going to push nose to the right. About hour 9 in the air, about hour 30 in and out of the gate. So, stay back with us. Flight attendants will be coming on the cabin for the safety information in just a moment. So, thank you for flying with Allegiant and welcome on board. Imagine that went a little better. Release the parking brakes. Decast mode Charlie. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna disable. I'll actually check this one more time. Anything, send it over. We're gonna go over to settings. Sim settings. And announcements. So we're gonna disable the announcements. Just so we can hear properly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the startup. Lock for the push. Doors locked. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. Let's start on 2. Let's go ahead, start 1. Start on 1. Personally, I actually think this is the best shot for starting engine 2 or the second engine. We're gonna go ahead, flaps. We're gonna go ahead, engine mode selected to normal, flaps 2. Very nice indeed. Go ahead and get back here. Turn it back on. Let's actually hear them. I want to hear what they're saying. Here we go. Doors closed, correct? Yes, it is. Alright, APU can come off. Strobe come on. We're going to go ahead. Flight control test. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full down. Full up. Neutral. Full right rudder. Full left rudder. Neutral. Alright, taxi is just going to be pretty straightforward. It's just going to be a right turn here, I believe. Is it there? Or... I can't see anything of this. Okay. Yeah, it would be a right turn. Alright, first of all, let's switch to this camera so we don't forget it. In Myrtle Beach, because that would be really, really bad. Okay, so it would just be this taxiway. Right, okay. We're going to bring it with us. Go ahead, turn on the taxi lights. Start the taxi, release the parking brakes. Off we go to Sarasota. Predictive wind shear stays off. Let's taxi nice and slow. We're not in a rush. No rush at all. Oh, I forgot these are weak CFMs. Let's go ahead and give it some power. Alright, we're not going to return the throttle to idle. We're going to go like maybe 10% before idle. Turn here, and we're going to stay in this taxiway for the whole time. Some good turning there, by the way. Here we go. This is going to be idle. Okay, maybe a little lower, because... like that, maybe? Fine, just full idle, I guess. Alright. Well, we're taxing at 28 knots. First of all, auto brake, max, spoilers, armed. We need to set the trim. Hope the sim's not too loud for you guys. Trim, we said was down 0.5, is that correct? Trim down 0.5, okay? Just make sure we're not going off the side of the taxiway. Lower down just a little bit. AR enabled. Lights off. Down 0.5, so right here. Turn this on. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna go ahead and test takeoff configuration. Right there. All normal. Flaps 2 trimmed down 0.5. We're all ready for takeoff. Flight attendants seats, hold on. We're gonna go ahead and line up. Trees in the middle for some reason. Where is... oh, here we go. Flight attendant seats for takeoff. Push a little juice as we go. Here we go. Alright, that should ring by itself. There we go. Thank you. Lights come on. Strobes, takeoff lights. Anything else here comes up. We said packs off, so... where we go? Let's... alright, come on, we gotta really give it some power to line up. So we're like taxiing so slow here. Here we go. Alright. Runway. Go ahead. Turn off pack 1. Pack 2. Start the clock. 40%. And toga. Alright, Mantoga, rest runway, auto thrust is blue. we go. V1, rotate. Very nice and smooth. Here we go. Positive right gear. Nav. Autopilot 1. And off to Sarasota we go. Gotta rocket out. Here we go. Very nice. Oh yeah, okay. Mine might have climbed a little too steep. Auto brake disabled. The nose light come off. I love the CFM so much. We're gonna clear the speed restriction. Spoilers can be disarmed. Flaps 1. And flap 0. How glorious. I really like this shot, by the way. Pack 1 and Pack 2. We're gonna go up to 15. 15,000 below. I like flying along the beach like this. It's actually pretty cool. Myrtle Beach, is that Virginia or is it South Carolina? Honestly, it's South Carolina. Okay, it's like north part of South Carolina, the north coast of South Carolina. Okay, and then Savannah is actually Georgia. Okay, understood. Very nice, just 7,000. What do you guys think of that takeoff? Maybe a little steep. Yeah, still a little steep, honestly, but we'll take it. We got 10 degrees. Yeah, it might be a little too much. Go ahead, zoom out, turn on our radar, and go up to 36,000. We see... You can see Drew. Alright, so that's at least something. Actually, hold on. Why is the top of the sun so late? Let's take a look. Maybe it's not that late. Be fine. $10,000. Lights come off. And that's takeoff for you guys. Alright, off we go. I'm gonna eat something, so I'm gonna probably mute myself. put some music up just so we can have a little fun. Find some. Here we go. 29,000 should be up to cruise very soon.
Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and...
Nope. Skip the ad. Nobody wants you. Alright, there we go. Alright, cruise, seatbelts come off. And now we're just monitoring how much fuel we have and how long we still have. Savannah's right here. It's going to be up to our right side. It might be cloudy. Oh no, okay, there it is. This is like the Savannah area. Hey, JP7, good morning. Go to low-cost Allegiant action today? Yep, of course. First time for everything. I don't think I've hold on. I don't think I've ever flown Allegiant on this channel, or actually by myself. I have something about me, sorry. Yeah, I didn't know exactly where they fly from. I know they fly from Chicago Midway, but that's for another time. And then another place I know they fly was Sarasota, but that was just way too long of a flight, so I wanted to kind of cut it short. Myrtle Beach was like the only other place I know they flew. And there's also Punta Gorda and Fort Myers, but there's no way I'm gonna fly like a 10-minute flight. So, I think they also fly out of Raleigh. That probably also would have been a good place to fly out of. Actually, almost about halfway there. Yeah, I am interested. Where do they also fly out of? Get the microphone there. Now I'm interested. Interactive route map. Very nice. Okay, so here, let me bring this up. Right, here we go. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. All right. So what is it? So Nashville. Oh, Nashville is also the. What is this? Newark, Norfolk. I think I'm saying that correct. There's a small airport near me named Flint Bishop, and there are a ton of Allegiant flights out of there. Here we go, Flint, Michigan. Flint Bishop. I always have a train in Chicago. What's the ICAO for that? It's FNT. Okay, so it's just Flint. Okay, here we go. There it is on the map for them. There's also Toledo, Grand Rapids, South Bend, Fort Wayne. But they fly to Indianapolis. What else? Boston, Logan, seriously? Okay, yeah, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Savannah. Oh, all these would be good. Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a good place to fly out of. West Palm. I don't know they fly out of Fort Lauderdale. Hold on. That is really laggy. Hold on. I never knew they fly out of. So I know Palm Beach. Oh, West Palm Beach specifically. That's American. What is that? Cute. Okay. I did not know they flew out of West Palm Beach. Neither did I know they flew out of Fort Lauderdale. Let's see. Maybe we can find some. That's Fort Lauderdale exactly. Hold on. There we go. Okay, no, I do remember the flying out. Okay, it's the northern terminals. Aha, that's what it is. Actually, come to think of it, I do remember them now. What, they fly to Tampa? They do? No, that's St. Pete. Punta Gorda. They don't fly to Northport? Key West. Oh, Key West would have been good. Not Miami. I almost did Houston. New Orleans, Gulf Shores. Oh, hold on. Destin, Sarasota would have been really cool. Like, Destin, Walton. Fort Walton, I think. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard, but Avelo is actually starting operations out of Chicago O'Hare. They're going to have one flight to, I think it's Wilmington, or is it... Hold on. To New Haven, that's what it is. They're going to be flying to New Haven. $49 one way. Alright. Hold on. What was I going to look at? We fly to Denver, apparently. Where's Denver? Here it is. What do they do? Oh, no, hold on. Okay, so Vegas, I know that's a big destination. Where would the Avelo park at? There's a lot of friends here. Now I'm going to go through all of them. Houston. Boring. Austin, boring. Salt Lake City, yeah, okay. Ontario. They're all what's it called? They're all Neos. It's boring. I did not. Okay, hold on. So, Phoenix Mesa, Vegas, I knew. Palm Springs, I knew. San Diego, okay. Orange County, LA, Oakland, Portland. There's so many places I didn't even know they flew to. What the frick is wrong with me? Daughter, bro. No, not John Wayne. Long Beach. Here we go. Long Beach. Somewhere here. No, that's the Southwest terminal. Is there a separate terminal? I think there might. Maybe I'm just stupid. Hold on. Frontier flies out of Bishop as well. Yeah, so Frontier, it's kind of like. Frontier is also kind of like them. They also have a bunch of destinations that not a lot of. Because it's a low cost carrier, so. I know Frontier flies out of Islip, Long Island. Hold on one sec. Yeah, so if you actually go to, I think, Frontier. I cannot type. Here we go. I have a route map. Popular routes. How's Trenton to Orlando a popular flight? Cheap direct flights to Vegas from Flint. All routes. City flight. Is it just gonna be okay? Yeah, that's not right. Yeah. So what else? What else was there? Also there was San Diego. I did not know. Because I actually just got the San Diego scenery. That's Mexico already. I got San Diego scenery. Probably. That's still on Beach. I'm lost. Where's San Diego? I got the San Diego scenery probably about maybe a month and a half ago. Oh wow, San Diego's booming. Real life. I'm sorry. Whenever I see a Frontier, I have to click on it. That's just me. Oh, here. This is a CFM, not a Neo. Yeah, every time I see a Frontier aircraft, like, I'm sorry, I just gotta click on it. I want to see if it's a CEO. If it's not a Neo. This actually is not a Neo. Very rarely you don't see a Frontier 321 Neo anymore. Those are my favorite planes. I don't like Flight Aware. I can actually show you like all the destinations. Yes, Frontier from this. Okay, let's actually. Why not? Let's go shopping. Actually, let me check to make sure we're not like. Going anywhere. Okay, this is SSI, our first waypoint. Making sure we're not, going over top of the sent company message. That's no ADC delay. Very nice. Let's go over here. All right. We said put Vegas. Let's see. Allegiant. Yeah, let's click on every single sponsor. No, thank you. Departure. Flint. Going over to Vegas. One passenger. Let's go. How do they how can Allegiant Frontier be so much cheaper than, say, Delta or American Airlines? And how do they survive? There's a really cool video on low-cost carriers. I think I remember most of the revenue doesn't actually come from the seats. It comes from the perks that they sell. So, like, obviously your bag's gonna cost like $120. That is if you're flying with the bag. Yeah, so a lot of the revenue from these airlines comes from the extra costs. So like Frontier, again, I said they're gonna charge you like $100 for your bag. I don't know that because my entire family flies with backpacks. We managed to fly to Mexico for a week and survive on just backpacks, just packing. Well, no, because you also get with one carry-on item per person. So the backpack, we stuff all of our clothes. I mean, come on, it's just like. It's like 7 pairs of underwear, 7 pairs of, well, no, not even socks, like 2 pairs of socks, 1 there, 1 back, and then maybe for the gym in the mornings. Okay, 3 pairs. You got, honestly, we don't even go for a week, we go for 5 days. So 5 pairs of underwear, 3 pairs of socks, maybe 4. The shirts, honestly, we just wear them again. Like, it's not that big of a deal, we don't sweat there. I mean, it's still 5 shirts, it's not that much. You got like 2 pairs of shorts we always wear, like 1 pair of nice shorts, one pair of a good, good shirt. And we're pretty much all done for, surviving there. And that's for everybody. Plus, we still take electronics and chargers and stuff like that. And it doesn't even, like, fill that much space. Okay, now by the time you pack everything, your entire backpack's full. Let's say departure date. So, yeah, mainly, it's just, like, extra cost. And, I mean, obviously, the seats still cost a lot, too. Like, if you go to, let's go from the Flint, right? Flint, yellow, go, Chicago, O'Hare, to, yeah, let's say Vegas. Let's say today's what, the 4th? Let's say tomorrow, and we're gonna return, Tuesday. Done. Search. Tickets, they're not gonna be cheap. Like, and by cheap, I mean, like, less than 100. See, round trip, right here. $360 basic fare. I mean, come on. Honestly, who has this? Who has the premium bundle? Why would anyone actually? Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so actually, this is a lot cheaper. Why is that? Still $100 for a ticket is a lot. I will tell you that is a big amount. Did I open something? I did open something. Okay. Still $100 is quite a good amount for a ticket. Spirit probably sells there for like $70, $80. But like $300, this is what pretty much everybody would buy because nobody has like rewards or wants to buy business class with Frontier. So everybody would be paying like the $400 fare. Believe me, they make pretty good money, obviously. And then also through like connecting points, like right here, $412 for a stop in Orlando and then Orlando to Vegas. It's freaking dumb. O'Hare to Denver to Vegas. Phoenix to Vegas, like, yeah, they'll still make money. Allegiant, probably the same thing. And again, it's also like the extra things that they cost, like for snacks or for Wi-Fi or for bags, right? Or if you want to select the seats are going to cost you like $50 a piece. Allegiant, let's say I'm flying out Monday and I'm returning in the week. Yeah, because Allegiant is like, pretty much like a charter at this point. Monday, 6 a.m. dude. Yeah, and then again, it's just they save a lot of money because they. I'd fly with this one though. This is the return flight. Okay, so I'd pay $131 plus $77. I'd pay $208 round trip. Honestly, that's not too bad. Aside from me having to drive to Flint, $200 round trip to Vegas is actually not bad at all. I'm surprised. This is the playback. Oh, actually, yeah, not too bad. So yeah, it's really, and then also they also save money by operating the airport more during the mornings. Like Spirit and Frontier, they're all gonna have like 6, 7 a.m. flights. Same with Allegiant. They're gonna be all like either late evening flights or right on the verge of like red eye, honestly. Like I know Frontier flights that take off at like 10 p.m., like 10, 11 p.m. and arrive at like 2 in the morning. Like it's that stupid, and it just happens because it's just cheaper. We're gonna say about FlightAware. Let me just check. Okay, Drew's coming up soon. And then FlightAware, what was I gonna look at? No, it's not the 80th VMAP. Maybe it is. No, it's not. I need light track. No. Is there a map? Where is there a map? Where is there a map that I can interact with? This is why I don't use FlightAware.
You probably know Vistaprint for business.
No, I don't know
But did
anything
you
about this. It's an ad.
brand
Vistaprint.
for
Nobody
business?
cares about
We
it.
print banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have merch like tote bags,
FlightAware,
t-shirts, and hoodies. Right now, new customers can get 20% off with code NEW20 because if you need it, we print it at Vistaprint.com.
Browse by. Let's go operator, and I think I might be able to filter it later. What does the term livery mean in the airline industry? I hear it mentioned a lot of times. Mexican Aviator said, "Hey, hello, Mexican Aviator." JP7. So livery, that's just the different ways an airplane is painted. So obviously you got like the generic look of a plane, right? I mean, like Spirit for let's do Southwest, right? Southwest Airlines, they've got, you know, this pretty basic paint job, right? Sometimes they color their planes in like a special memorable thing. Like, for example, like this. This is actually, it's like Washington. So like they can paint their planes in like commemoration or something. So this is like Southwest Tennessee one. This is, what is that? I can't tell. Here's Arizona one. So livery just refers to the different paint job that a plane has. So with Frontier, you're aware that Frontier has no airplane is unique, obviously, but like, you know, like every single plane has a different tail, like a different animal on the back, right? No plane has the same exact tail. Each one is a different livery. It just refers to the paint job that a plane has. How do you feel about the Fenix Neo? I am so excited for it, and I don't care if it's $50. I'm buying it the day it drops. It's probably going to be like in August or something, or maybe like October. Like they say end of 2025. It's going to be like the last week of 2025 or something, but I'm buying that crap as soon as it drops. I'm not even, and I'm flying it that very same day. I don't care if it's a Monday, don't care if it's a Wednesday, I'm flying it that day because it's going to be this summer, hopefully. But yeah, livery just means different paint job. So some people say like that is ugly. I know Korean Air was gonna do a redesign of their base livery. It's gonna look like this. This is absolutely disgusting. No, thank you. Stick to the old one. Stick to the Pepsi. Exactly. I already have money saved up. Oh, believe me, you have no idea how much I got saved up. Not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah. This represents. This is exactly what I'm thinking. What everybody's thinking. This is disgusting. Stick to the Pepsi planes. Everybody got to tell it to Korean. So yeah, livery is just paint job. That's all it really is. I don't know if JP7 understands. She already said that like 5 times already. Exactly. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. So the Fenix Neo, they said they redid 320 Neo. The 321 Neo. So these are going to be both. Hold on. No, I need the Fenix for them. Here it is. We need the vlog. Here we go. Yeah, here it is. Oh, first of all, already looks very, very nice. They said these are going to be what kind of engines? This is going to be. I hope it's not the Leap. Okay, the Leap and the GTFs will both. Okay, it's Pratt & Whitney. Okay. Honestly, I would prefer the GTFs, the Pratt & Whitney engines, just because I like them more and I've been flying on them more. They're both already the Leap. We already have a Leap. We already have a variant of the Leap. That's the fly-by-wire 320 Neo. That's the one with the Leap engines. I'd definitely be excited for this though, because I can't wait for the sounds that they release for this. Honest, I don't know if I told you guys this before. Might have. I'm a really big sound person. Like I really like sound in a plane. So like I'm always keen to like the fuel pumps, or like the takeoff roll or something, or like yellow electric pump up here or something. You know, I'm always keen to all of that. There's a turn coming up, like 5 miles, so like less than a minute. So I'm more or less excited to compare the different sounds that they release compared to the fly-by-wire Neo. I still don't understand what this stick deflection is. Yeah, so with the next Fenix update, they're gonna release weather. I don't know if you guys heard about that before. This is a 319. Oh, right. So they're also gonna roll out the 319 shark list too. So hold on. Okay, so upcoming next BFU. Next couple weeks, we'll finally push a BFU. Not every update is a BFU. Currently, this one is. And this update, we bring the Promised Child Baby Shark. They're nice, not just a flight model, but of course, a bit of fun with this one. Equipped with the CFM variant of the American Airlines out there. Very nice. The bespoke B7 hot rod motor, bringing big power to you via XEM. This one is quite a handful and will quite comfortably get ahead of you. Of course, the IEs are present too, configured as B2524. This brings us to a total of 7 bespoke XDM engine models across the A320 CO range so far. It's insane. What else? Next, we did the thing we didn't want to. We spent months rebuilding portions of our display infrastructure again to support weather radar. This was painful but necessary. We don't see that much movement on the horizon, but we'd like you to all have the best experience possible if it means a bit of compromise on our side. Weather will roll out with the next big update, thankfully. And then flare and ground effect. We decided to pursue another principle in building this out, as it is evident current experience leaves out something to be desired. We opted to rebuild the entire landing profile around data, but it's hard to quantify such things in theory. Hence why it was not built this way in the first place. Fortunately, with a bit of time and effort, we are able to analyze a few hundred thousand real A320 flights from DFDR outputs and observe an graded side stick deflection profile and chart it against radial altimeter to build a generalized look at what it truly means to land an A320 from your touch point side stick. Then we repeated it for the 319 and once again the 321. After nearly 2 months of tuning both stick response and ground effect, we are able to say we have achieved results we're happy charting out to you. Okay. I still don't see it here, honestly. I'm more excited about the Neo, so I'm not sure how much I can read of this. So yeah, this is just announced. To begin with, the company here, but brain surgery and ECAM failing. Right, they said they rewired everything in the aircraft until we return. We bring them. Certainly, we have 25 years doing that. Right, because I think they're doing this all on their own. Like they used to have a partner they used to do this with, but they're doing it completely on their own. They completely redid their entire ECAM with no external help. Because I think previously they said, who do they work with? They said they were working with, who was it here? ProSim. This is the company they were working with. No longer so yeah. We've opted to replace the entire ECAM from the ground up at the Neo standard. Because Holly and solely Phoenix no longer share with ProSim, so for internet arguments. As a result, we've been able to dive down ECAM messages and functions not present even within the prior implementation. Very nice. V1's going to be very, very happy. This is Luke was talking about building it. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. Very excited for the Neo. It's gonna be really fun to fly with it. Again, I'm gonna try to buy it as soon as I can, just so we can fly it. We could probably, what's a good Neo flight? Maybe we could do like a Frontier flight, because Frontier has a lot of 320 Neos. Hold on, we wanted to do what? There should be a way to filter. So like I'm looking at every Allegiant flight. There should be a way to filter every single one of them going in and out of Sarasota. Okay, so oh, here we go. From Flint to Sarasota. Okay. Is that accurate? Indianapolis. That's to Florida. Where is that? Oh, that's Pittsburgh. Okay, it's not too bad. Well, what were we talking about? Vegas again. No, hold on. 763. Where did it fly out of? LA. LA is the north terminal, right? Or is it actually the south? Oh, aha. So it's aha. Got it. It's one of those airlines that flies out of like an external gate. Midway to Denver is good for Frontier Neo. Yeah, that actually is. I think I actually did that flight. I already did. I did Denver to Midway in a Frontier 320 CO, because there's actually quite a few of them still flying around. There's quite a few 320 COs still flying around for Frontier. But yeah, Midway to Denver would be really cool. What else? There could also be. I should check. I think top of the sense coming up very soon. We're gonna go down to what? What are we gonna go down to? The strain's coming down. 240. 10,000 is the limit. Well, there's literally no. Okay, we're gonna go down to 10,000. 24. 24, the first constraint. Yes. What's there were a few other good ones. Hold on. Right? Oh yeah. There were a few of them. Where does Frontier also fly from? So yeah, Midway is probably going to be where most of the flights are going to be from the Neo with Frontier. They also fly into DC. I have the DC scenery. I've had it for a while now. DC is actually packing for now. A lot of American. Where's the JetBlue heading? Fort Lauderdale. Frontier also flies out of Tampa. A lot of flights come out of Tampa. So Tampa, then I believe it's Miami, Cancun, Punta Cana, Vegas would be a really cool one. Denver would be, so like Denver to Vegas, Denver to that's Salt Lake City. No, why is it this busy, bro? There's Frontier. Fort Lauderdale to Myrtle Beach. Who flies that route? Fort Lauderdale to Myrtle Beach. It's all Spirit. Spirit was there. They fly Spirit. I know Spirit does fly 320 Neos. Okay, here's a 320 Neo. All right. I think that's today's flight. Let's see. 320 Neo. Oh, okay. 321. All right. Okay, so Spirit does. I know Spirit does fly Neos. We'll finally have a proper Neo to fly. What's it called? To fly the United 321 Neo flights. That would be really fun, because I know United has a bunch of 321 Neos that they use. They've got a lot of them recently, so we will finally be able to use that. I know they do a lot of Newark flights, a lot of JFK flights. Where does United fly again? United, actually they pretty much go everywhere. So Dulles, I don't know. Now Miami. Really fly a lot. Denver, they have a big hub there. American is mainly Los Angeles. United is big in San Francisco. So like Denver to San Fran. I don't think I've actually done San Francisco to Denver before. That could be a lot of fun. Actually, did I? No, I didn't. That could be a lot of fun. Denver to O'Hare. They do that on 737s. Where else do they fly? Houston Intercontinental. They fly to Portland a lot. Not Portland. Seattle. Where else? New York. I think they have a big Newark. They have a big market in Newark. Let's see. 321 Neos. United. Not a big market in Tampa. Yeah, pretty much it. Like O'Hare. Hold on, actually. How about Jeb Brooks from greenandgrass.com? Anybody know Jeb Brooks? Hold on, I gotta move for a second. Jeb Brooks from, what's his name again? What's the channel? It's just Jeb Brooks. Hold on. He did a United hub hopping. That was a really popular video. United hub hopping. No way, it's not popular. Okay, here we go. So he has a map that he shows at the beginning of the video. Here we go. This is what he shows. Let me go ahead, show you guys. So San Francisco, LA. I don't know they have such a big market in LA. So yeah, Newark, Dulles, O'Hare, Houston, Denver, LA. These are all really, really big hubs for United. So this could be a good market to apply. So yeah, like O'Hare, Dulles, O'Hare, Denver, to San Fran. All good destinations to fly to. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start a descent because why not? 24,000, seat belts. Is that the coast already? Oh, it is the coast. Yeah, but it should be somewhere here, right? The question is where? Tampa. Okay, Tampa's like right there. Here we go. There's Tampa. Alright. Also, I didn't tell you guys, but I actually ordered myself a new graphics card. The one I currently have, it's in the description. It's an RX. Don't ask. It's horrible. Set officially started. Here we go. Here, let me look it up for you guys. So this is the current video card that I have installed that I've been playing with for the longest time. This is it. Wait, no, hold on. Which one is it? What are these? Can't find the exact one I have. It's not this one. Maybe this one. No, it's not ASRock. I think it's MSI. But it's not red like this. Oh, here it is. It's the Armor. MSI Armor RX 570. This is the one that I have. $300? Are you serious? I could actually make money off of selling it. I could actually like sell it for a good month. That's actually sick. So what I did is I bought myself, excuse me, an RTX 4060. It's a gigabyte RTX 4060. I bought myself this one with the 2 fans. Originally, I wanted. Where's the one that I wanted? Page. This is the one that I originally wanted. This one. 3-fan Eagle Gaming OC 4060. But it was $300. So right now it's Amazon. It's like $422. Okay, so the prices did actually go down. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So right now it's $422. I bought this one, okay, for $400. Okay, the one evening, March 31st. The very next morning, April 1st. I don't know if it was an April Fool's thing. I find this for $300. What I originally wanted, like, because it was like $500. Right now it's $400. I found it for $300, sold by Amazon. So I bought it, right, and I canceled this one, but this one already shipped. One of you guys want to know something? This is it right here. This is that video card. I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna return it because I already have this one on the way. Well, it's ordered, but it hasn't shipped yet. Go ahead, go down to 10,000. As the limit tells us to. 10,000 right here. Push that in. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's still $420, $25. And it's not sold by Amazon. When it's sold by Amazon, it's $300. It's different. This is an RX 570. Okay. Yeah, when it's sold by Amazon, it's like $300 for some reason. So if I go over here, hold on, if I click on this, say add to cart, would I be able to use Amazon Prime on this? No, I can't. Alright, can I remove it out of my cart? Delete it. I don't need it. Alright, yeah, so this one's already on its way. When I bought it for free, well, no, it was placed, not yet. Yeah, I have this one right now. I'm gonna go return it later today at the UPS store. And then this one, the order was placed, but it hasn't shipped yet. And it's supposed to be here between April 20th and May. Dude, it's gonna take so long. Obviously against my will. I hate Amazon for this. We're actually approaching Sarasota pretty fast. Zoom in here. I hope we'll make it. Yeah, we will. Tampa's right there. Beautiful, beautiful Tampa. I'm not sure if it takes me back. I need my microphone and stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and enter destination data. Here we go. Performance. Going over to here. Alright. Sarasota. Weather information for Sarasota is 3024. Temperature 27. Weather is clear, very nice, very enjoyable. Winds 130 at 10, gusting 19. 130 at 10. It's just straight in the face wind. Not gonna be, hopefully not gonna give us too much trouble. What's next? We need to sit. We have the Luber 3 we're flying. ILS 14, that's what we have planned for. 223 is the radio minimums, or minimums, yep, here we go. We're gonna do full config. We have the smallest speed. And we're actually gonna exit like somewhere right near the gates, so we're not even really gonna need it. Let's go ahead and turn on terrain. Why not? Tampa's right off over there. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. 240, alright. Once we're past 18,000, we'll shut down the music because it's going to get in the way of operations. There's one Southwest heading down to Tampa. He's at 4,000. Oh, he's like landing right now. Right there somewhere. Let me actually see what's the. Okay, so landing speed will be. Let's actually go plan for it. Here we go. 1-4. Refresh the meter. I'll apply it here. Obviously, maximum auto brake. That's not even a question. So landing weight. We're at what? 6.9. 132,000. 7,000 would be at 6.5. So burning 500. 131.5. Well, no, it's gonna be much more than that. It'll be 131.2 probably. 131. Okay, say 0.4. Okay. Here we go. Locking is coming down. Let me actually see the ground charts for this airport. I've never flown into here, so it would be way early. We can probably just use low auto brake, right? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we're just gonna actually use low auto brake. It's better for us. Either turn directly to the airport. What waypoint that we have to be at? Paso is 4,000, right? We're gonna go down to 4,000. A little fast, I think. Should use a little bit of spoilers. What did we say was the altimeter? Altimeter was 3024, okay. A little rocky coming down. That texture is beating me out. Alright, Texas should not be doing that. I don't know why they are. Here we go. 3024 we said. Very nice. We're gonna retract the speed brakes. We don't need those anymore. Shut up. You're getting annoying. You finally, thank you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. That's all good. We're gonna go over to here, right? Is that what we need? No, actually I'll prepare for the ILS. This was what? Wait, hold on. I might need to zoom in here and take a look. ASOS 2000? Okay, above 2,000. Can we just go down to 2,000? Just to be safe. Yeah, by Frugal, okay. I think by the time we reach Paso, we'll already be on the ILS, so we won't even need it. Here we go, 15,000. Are we sure we're gonna make it? Yeah, we are. Where would Sarasota be? I think it's Sarasota, like right there. Because here's Tampa. There it is officially. The airport's based right there. Downtown Tampa right here. All around this area. Tampa Bay right there. Old Tampa Bay. Forgot what this bay is called, but bad. What is it called again? I'm curious, so I'm gonna look it up. It's called Hillsborough Bay. Oh, there's an ATP flight school in in St. Pete Clearwater Airport. Very nice. There's actually a plane there right now as well. We need more drag. What is the first aid of the aircraft? Much more, actually. Go full spoilers. Just so we can get down in altitude. Here's a right-hand turn. Don't let this scare you. We'll be down there in time. Don't worry. The airport should be directly ahead. Right there. We're gonna round this big turn right here like that. We'll be on the ground. Eventually. Let's just enjoy these views for now, honestly. I think they look very pretty. Go back over here. We're at what? 1 hour 3, hour 11. Speed break up. Or back down. So here's actual Tampa Bay, old Tampa Bay, Hillsborough Bay. That's what it's called. I keep forgetting what it's called. I was just flying here last week. Why don't I remember that it is? Hillsborough Bay. That's what it is. Somewhere here is the airport. Somewhere along this coast. Or 11,000 lights gonna be coming on soon. I think that's the airport right there off to our little bit to the left side. Yeah, like right there. There it is. Might still be wrong. I don't know. Don't sue me for it. Also, guys, I got a new mouse. I think might have been actually last week, but I can't really show you guys. I'm gonna press that far. I bought it for my brother. Okay. All right, 10,000 lights are gonna come on. Here we go. There's the stutters coming in. It's fine. If I get when I get my new brick? Hold on. When I get my new video card, those stutters should not be a problem anymore. Hopefully. Really, really hope. What else? Okay, here's the turn. Intercepting the path we have. 2,000 by Frug right here. It's supposed to be 4,000 at Paso. We'll see. Airport. Oh, right there. There's the airport right there. Loading it over there. All right. 9,000. Very nice. Yeah, we're definitely on point. A bit closer. This is supposed to be on below. Actually, no. Yeah, below. Doing flaps full. Oh, there's 8,000. Nice and steady. Zoom in here. Airport's right there. Very nice. Beautiful. Sarasota-Bradenton. This is actually still Tampa Bay. Like, you can actually see Tampa Airport from here. Very nice. Is there anybody in Tampa? There are 2 people in Tampa. One arrival. That was the Southwest that arrived. And one departure going to Chicago Midway. Okay. He's a Max. The one who arrived is just a regular 700. And there's actually a Allegiant in St. Petersburg. It's in St. Petersburg Clearwater Airport going to Huntington. Huntington by what's the developer? Verticalsim. He actually made Huntington. They seem to do a lot of those. They seem to be making a lot of the Florida and Allegiant destinations. Airport. I think it's that. There it is, right there. There's 7,000. Yeah, it's gonna be like that's it right there. What's that? That's the speed brake. Alright, because we slowed down to an unbelievable speed. Here we go. Thanks for letting me know, so late aircraft. We're still going auto brake low. Let's just reset it. Auto brake low. Decels coming up right before route. We'll make it, trust me, guys. Trust the aircraft. Any ATC online? No ATC whatsoever. Alright. We're still flying on VATSIM because it's fun and because of traffic. Got about 20 minutes until we're going to be officially late out of the gate. It should be more than enough time. Oh, these are some very nice shots right here. There's 4,000. There's a speed decel. Airport's right there. Here should be a turn. Right about here. You can actually turn on the landing system already. Alright, so we're already picking up the glide slope, but we're not going to initiate it yet because we're way off the localizer and it's just not going to be fun. Going over to cabin. Lights are off. Very nice. Lights should be off. Alright, let's just hope for a good landing. At Paso, we're going to drop flaps 1. And we'll go ahead and activate approach mode. So actually, it's already activated. Alright. Still some very nice shots, I must say. Airplane really trying to stay up. There it is, right there. Go ahead, drop flaps 1. And expedite approach mode. Glide slope should capture and localizer. Very nice, very nice. Did I scare you? I'm sorry. I scared my cat with a flap. That's weird. Bring this down. This is actually way zoomed out than I want it to be. Here we go. Very nice. I don't see the airport, do I? No, I don't. On the dot. Very nice. Okay, loaded to the left now. Localizer. Lock. Still a little to the left. There we go. Still a little off. Thank you. A lot of tendencies for landing. Okay, so it's fixing itself very nicely. Oh, it fixed itself beautifully. Right, we're gonna go flaps 2. Really decelerate here. Shut up. Speed should be 180. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
2,500.
2,500 radio altimeter. Where's my cat? Oh, she wants in the laundry room. Yeah, we don't allow her in the laundry room anymore. She starts climbing into the pipes. Nah, not up the pipes, but like she climbed up into the ducts. We're gonna go ahead and disable this. All right, gear down. And flaps 3. Speed. Here we go. Gear is down. Flaps are 3. Ooh, very nice flap jitter. Extremely realistic. Very nice. Alright, spoilers armed. About what? How far are we out? About 4 miles out. We'll drop final flaps. This shot or this shot? Let's do this shot. Very fast. Final decel. There we go. All the lights are on. Very nice. Open up our landing program. Landing rate monitor. So we can get our reading on our landing. 1,000 feet radio altimeter. Here we go. Just landed. Auto throttle will stay on, so let's go autopilot. A little too far out, 800, 700 feet. Just keep her steady now. Getting a little too low, a little to the right side. Very nice sounds. But now we can just use this shot. Actually, we can do a little bit of this. A little too high, a little to the right. So let's adjust. 500 feet stable. Let's land this bird beautifully. 400. I don't have to repeat it. Land. Very nice. Plane knows we're landing.
300. 100 above.
This is going to say glide slope.
200. Minimum.
Continue. It's going to yell glide slope for me.
Glide slope.
There we go. Shut up.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
40. 30. A320, retard.
Amazing, amazing. Here we go. Come on, come on. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Oh, okay. A little bit of a float. It's fine. Nose wheel up. Beautiful touchdown. We'll take it. We'll so take that. The terminals haven't loaded in yet. In and out. Disable the auto thrust. 108 feet per minute. That was amazing. That really was amazing. That was awesome. Negative 108. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off. Turn this off. Well, this comes off. I don't care if we roll down to the very, very back of the runway, but this was an amazing landing. Here we go. We need to find the gates that Allegiant parks at here. I'm gonna go ahead, stop the clock. Make our turn here. Lights come off. Auto. We'll start the APU. 1, 2, 3. Now question, do we taxi right or do we go to the gates? Let's stop her right here. I need to find where Allegiant parks. Okay, so Allegiant parks are like any other normal gate, so we're gonna turn right here. Actually, can we go? No, this is the apron, right? We're gonna turn right here. Probably should have looked this up earlier. Turn right here. Here we go. Get back in line because we did pass it a little bit when we turned. A little bit more than idle because we need to get this rolling. It's CFMs, they're pretty weak engines. Let's go ahead park at. We're gonna park at B7. So here's a turn right here. B7. We need B7. Gate. B7. Nope, I know what that is. Swissport. Why is it Swissport? Come on, man. So it's going to be a right turn here. It's going to be one of those gates right there. Take a look. B7's that one right there. There it is. Here we go. Park her perfectly. A little bit to the right. Let's go ahead, fix that. 100 feet, approaching. Park her very nice and smoothly. Go down here. A little closer. Look to the left. Burp, right there. We'll take it. Parking brake. Engine 1, engine 2, seat belts, lock. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sarasota. What a landing. That was amazing. What else? What are we gonna do? We're gonna do. Oh, door open. Go ahead. You heard your sound, right? Turn this off. Go back to above. All right. In and out of the gate. Hour 26. We were scheduled for hour 37, so we're about 11 minutes early. Airtime was supposed to be hour 9, we're hour 15. That's fine as long as we compensated for the push time. 9 minutes, so 9 minutes early, about 6 minutes late airtime. Very nice. Completed flight, all good. We are deplaning. Actually, I want to go explore this year because I just got the scenery yesterday. So I forgot to turn on the freaking taxi lights. My bad. Blinded everybody in the terminal. Actually, I'm curious. Oh, first of all, are the gates decorated? No, they're not. Okay. Ooh, alright, alright. Verticalsim, you guys did well. That's very pretty. Yeah, every Florida airport has this screen in the terminal. That's actually really, really cool. There's actual passengers walking? Dude, seriously? Oh, no way, this is gonna be one of those things where they walk all the way to the back. Oh, that's so cool. Dude, that is actually so cool. Okay, the windows, I think the lighting curve probably been done a little better because it's maybe a little too bright in the terminal. Maybe the windows could have had a better job done to them. But actually, really well done. Wow. Good job, Verticalsim. Did they modify, did they make all of this too? Over here? There's like, okay, there's another gate. So we'd have to go over here. I think back here, that's an interesting window. There's just a hole. Oh, this is the vent, okay. Alright, so they didn't model the terminal building itself. Well, they modeled the actual, like, terminal, but not anything over here. Which is fine. I don't think anybody really does that anymore. Aside from Xcode Designs. Other than that, very, very nice scenery. The palm trees look very, the parking, oh, to do the parking. Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. Very well made by Verticalsim. Description for the scenery is, no, link for the scenery is down in the description. Verticalsim did an amazing job. The scenery is like 3 years old. Yeah, I love when sceneries do this. That you know that sceneries are pretty up to date. Why is there just a kid walking by himself? Get back to your parent, bro. You know a scenery's good when they have passengers walking inside and the airport's model. Probably could have done a better job with the lighting and the windows, but wait, what do I know? I don't code with SDK. Very good scenery. Ground textures are pretty nice. Runways are really nice. Yes, these ground textures are amazing. Airport's very nice. Right near the water, looks really nice. APU is still on, Rebel. We'll keep it on for now. You can go ahead and reset these clocks. Very, very good scenery. Definitely, right now it's on sale for like $7. You guys go grab this scenery now before it goes back to I think like $12 or $15. It's on $7 right now. Sale, definitely worth it. You guys go get it. We had -108 in the landing. Let me show you guys. Boom. Very, very nice. You guys can go back and watch that landing. That was pure. Mwah. That was beautiful. Other than that, I actually don't have anything else. So, with that, thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody who was here at any point today. Thank everybody for joining. JP7, thanks for chatting. Mexican Aviator, thanks for joining. What if flights next week? Actually, no, hold on. Still with this flight. Very good landing. Very, very like this airport. Allegiant's actually really fun to fly. I actually, low-key like their livery. It actually looks really, really nice. I like how it looks in the sharklets. Like I said, there's 2 flights I want to do. Midway to Denver and Denver to Vegas because there's 2 Allegiant liveries I want to fly with. One with the Las Vegas Raiders livery, and then the other one is the Vegas Golden Knights hockey team. So next week I'm still in town, so we'll see what we're doing next week. No promises for anything. We might go back to Boeing. We'll probably stay on Airbus. We'll do probably one more flight somewhere else. Probably out of Chicago. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.